Welcome back everyone, I'm Jay Barrino, and this is Starcraft Mass Recall, a Starcraft Brood War remake in Starcraft 2 by the Starcraft Mass Recall team. Last episode, we finished up Zerg Overmind with some grueling final missions, and we're going to go into Protoss the Fall. Really look forward to it. This third episode in the older versions of Mass Recall it was kind of like the ugly duckling of the Mass Recall project because it was made by someone else and used a different extension, whereas the other 5 episodes, I believe, used the same one. So some of the unit models were different, some minor things were different. So now it's all standardized. Very excited to see that. And let's get going, actually. At the beginning of the Zerg campaign, I was like, oh, Zerg, you know, I'm not very good with them, right? But, I don't know, Protoss, I think I showed off my Zerg skills with the last campaign. I'd like to think I'm pretty good with them, whereas Protoss, things might take a turn downhill. But let's get going. Protoss campaign The Fall. The Zerg Overmind has succeeded in invading the Protoss homeworld of Ire and has embedded itself into the crust of the planet. Now as the agents of the sinister Overmind spread chaos and destruction across the face of Ire, the stalwart Protoss defenders prepare themselves for the coming onslaught.
Entaro Adun, Executor. I am Judicator Aldaris. I have been sent by the Conclave to serve and counsel you. The former Executor, Tassadar, was commanded to halt the Zerg progress in the Terran sector by burning the infested human worlds. Unfortunately, he disregarded his orders and attempted to destroy the Zerg while sparing the Terrans from the flame. Clearly, Tassadar has failed us. You must not. The Conclave has dictated that our first priority is to strengthen our defenses. You must reinforce our outpost in Antioch and make certain that the province does not fall to the Zerg. Your old comrade, Praetor Phoenix, will meet you there and assist you in this endeavor.
Cool. Aldaris, you're a shady character, Aldaris. You seem nice to us now, but we'll see. Province of Antioch Ire. You just have to admire the amount of effort that it must have taken to make these maps. I mean, look at all the doodads and just the detail of all of this. Also, I want to point out, I know that these kind of opening crawls are a little jerky in the recording. Now, in my screen that I'm playing on, they're not jerky at all. I'm not really sure. It just is recorded that way. The gameplay is always fine. Oh yeah, some Dragoon snipes going on. Nice. So the Protoss are advertised in StarCraft Brood War as more of like, you get less units and you have to micro them well, and they're just more powerful. And I would say that that's definitely true. Like their tier 1, which is a zealot, is just incredibly strong in my opinion. Now the Dragoons move a little faster than the zealots before you get the zealot upgrades, so you have to kind of micro them to not get ahead, because I don't want to get the Dragoons surrounded and have them die. That would be a big mistake. Let's micro this guy back. Let's micro this guy back. So that's how you have to play Protoss. You gotta micro them a little bit because they're more expensive and they cost more supply. At least the tier 1 stuff does. So that's why I might be a little more active in actually moving units in and out, or trying to. I might blow it here and there, and in fact, I definitely will blow it here and there. So, all right, let's get these. Zealots, they just seem so much more powerful, though. I think that they have the same stats as they did. I don't know. I might be just blowing that out my ass, but it just seems like Zealots are just so much stronger. Or maybe the attack sound that they have is just so much more badass that I'm just imagining it. Oh, Phoenix.
Executor Entaro Adun. It is good to see you once more upon the field of battle. Alas, all of our probes were lost in the last Zerg attack, and we had no resources with which to replace them.
Don't you worry, bud. I brought me some resources. Probes, which are used to warp in buildings and gather resources, can be built at the Nexus. Can we turn these off? Okay, well, we'll see how many more we get. Oh, Phoenix, I love you. He's great. How much does he do? 40 damage. He does 40 damage, and he's got 2 armor.
To construct photon cannons here for defense, but without probes, we could not do so.
Okay, we don't need the Protoss notes. We know how to play Protoss. Now, unfortunately, we have no workers, and we don't have chrono boosts, so we just gotta sit here and wait for this to happen. So let's go ahead and power our gateway. Okay, we know this. I can understand the need for tips, because the Zerg campaign, Dagoth actually explained to you what to do, and the Protoss campaign, they don't really give you that nice luxury of telling you, like, hey, you can, you know, just leave the little thing warping in. So we'll just let the Zerg come into this little choke point, and then we'll murder them as they come in. But we got a decently sized force. Destroy the Zerg base. I really have no idea what we're looking at when it comes to the Zerg base, so I'm gonna, you know, be safe, not rush in there. Wait till I get, you know, maybe 10 or 12 zealots, a couple more dragoons. Phoenix, yeah, see, he moves so much faster. He's got the zealot leg upgrade, so I don't know if I'm gonna bring him on the attack, even though he does a ton of damage, because he'll run in and get killed by like 6 sunken colonies, while the rest of my units are like 8 miles behind him. Oh, well, this is kind of a slow start. I'm not really sure what else to say about Protoss. They're a cool race. I think in StarCraft 2 I'm much better with them than I am in StarCraft Brood War, because you don't have... What is this? Yeah, increases the attack range of Dragoons. We'll definitely be getting that. You don't have Warp Gate. You don't have Chrono Boost. Just a lot of the things that make Protoss more fluent in StarCraft 2 don't really exist.
No, Executor. Although we too have marched across hundreds of worlds together, I never imagined that we would be fighting on Ire. The Zerg are indeed worthy foes.
I'd be really interested in knowing more about that, where he says, like, we fought across hundreds of worlds. What have the Protoss been doing? Like, who have they been fighting? Is this something you ever find out? I mean, you know that they fought each other in the Aeon of Strife, and a lot of that's explained in, like, the original StarCraft manual, which I still have at my parents' house. You know, they keep all my old stuff, and that and my Prima guides. What I would love to do is get the Prima guides and read them, and then use the strategies in Mass Recall and see how well they hold up, because I bet they would hold up pretty well, because these maps are really, really accurate. I'm just going to keep making probes here. Kind of annoying that that started with no probes. Got to spend a lot of this building stuff. Now, Zealots and Dragoons are both 2 supplies, so you have to stay more on top of pylons. We'll go ahead and make 1 cannon here, just to... Ooh, I can make cannons up top. I'll make a cannon here. Cannons, not as beefy as sunken and spore colonies, but they can attack ground and air. They're 25 minerals more expensive, but they only have 200 health, which is less than sunken and spore colonies. So they're good, but they're not great. You really want them there for more firepower. So with Zerg colonies, you want them taking the damage, and you want your units kind of following up and not getting killed. And with Protoss, I think it's the opposite. You want your cannons not taking as much damage. You want your units tanking. And you want your cannons just in the back doing consistent damage. Alright, Phoenix, you're fine, right? Okay. So these are some pretty hefty attacks for Mission 1, so let's get... It's time to start pumping out some units here. Again, no Warp Gate makes this a trip. So we just gotta stick with gateways and build things slowly out of the gates. Mass Dragoons is always a great option, though not great against Zerglings. Also, Dragoons are big. They can get easily surrounded by Zerglings and killed quickly. And they're big, and they don't fit up ramps very well, so you have to kind of go 1 or 2 in a row up the ramps. It's not good.
Your command? As you will.
Okay, let's get some more cannons. Can we build up here? We can't build on the high ground. Let me make sure here. I don't have sight. Can't build on the high ground, whereas that one Terran mission you could. Okay. And we're going to keep up Zealot production. Let's see. We're going to have +1 coming up. We got our Dragoon attack range. More probes. And then, again, we'll get like 10 or 12 Zealots, another 3 or 4 Dragoons, and then we'll get going. And yeah, we want to keep getting the upgrades. I think upgrades are much more powerful on Protoss, because you have less units, and you want them better upgraded in general. I think that's kind of the goal. Let's get 2 Dragoons, and another Pylon. We should be looking pretty good here soon. It's kind of a slow build-up. Lost a Zealot, not a big deal. Phoenix still looking good. Excellent. Okay, losing more Zealots than I would like. And I don't have Chrono Boost. I haven't played, you know, I've been playing Starcraft 2, so it's really weird playing this, because Protoss, I think, are just so different in Brood War than they were in Starcraft 2. Please hurry up, +1. You're going to be very helpful on the Zealots, and we want ground armor too. That will also help Zealots quite a bit. And Phoenix, unfortunately, I gotta keep you out. Well, you're gonna keep defending, but I gotta keep you out of the fight, man. Because if you die, this all comes to a screeching halt. This mission's taking longer than I would like it to, but oh well. I guess this is the first Zerg mission I was almost in danger of losing. That I sent out my units to attack at the beginning and then almost lost. So let's make another. In fact, let's make it up here. The next time the Zerg attack, then I'm gonna move out. Just lots of Zealots after this pylon. Zealots, just so great. So tanky, and then after I get my +1 ground, they'll have 2 armor, which is fantastic. So good against Zerglings. 9 damage times 2, 18 damage. That's crazy. I think that's, I think they do 8, which is when they have 0 attack. I think that's what they do in StarCraft 2, so this isn't like too much. 2 out of the ordinary. Alright, come on. More Dragoons. Alright, Zerg, I need you to attack so that you deplete your forces and I can finish this up. You're weak. You're kind of weak. Move you back. Alright, here we go. Phoenix, where are you? Okay, I just wanted to make sure he wasn't dying. Get out of here. Just don't want the Zealots getting hit. Alright, here we go. More Zealots, more Dragoons. Zealot. Okay, you rally up here to this Dragoon. I don't know if this is enough. Might as well give it a shot. Okay, Dragoons, you're 2, so that I can kind of keep them further back. This is a decent-sized force. I think we want to be going up this ramp, and we want to be going with Dragoons after. Here we go. Dragoons, move in. Get up the ramp. Go. Okay. I overwrote my hotkey for my gateways. Okay, looking good. Let's keep going. I'm almost certain. Yeah, there's Zerg bases up here. Okay. Now, I just want to make sure the Zealots don't stray too far ahead of the Dragoons, because they will do that, because they're melee. So, why are you attacking the Hydralisk Den? Attack the bad units. More Zealots. Already lost all our Zealots, but it looks like the Zerglings are gone. The Zerglings are the biggest threat to our Dragoons. Okay, you get in here. Hit this sunken colony. Hit. Okay. Let's just auto-attack here. I think I was attacking the egg. Okay. 3 more zealots. I just queued up a bunch of zealots. Phoenix, you're safe and sound at home. You guys come up here. Okay, so I had pretty much just enough. Those zealots soaked up a lot of damage on my way in. With the amount of Zerglings that were there, my Dragoons would have gotten eaten up, so you do need to protect your Dragoons. They're your primary damage dealers. I mean, Zealots do a lot, but they're also... their primary role is to get in there, kill Zerglings, and, I don't know, just kind of take the damage. Because your Dragoons are not as beefy. Well, I mean, they are, but Zealots are there specifically for Zerglings, in my opinion. Okay, cool. And cool. So we'll clean these up, and we've finished the first Protoss mission. Woo! Good work, me. Wait a minute. Destroy the Zerg base. Is there another one? Oh, I see creep down here. There's probably like one building. Oh, come on, really? I guess I could have tried to take this expansion. See how fast? It's because my Dragoons were up front. Just that little difference. That's the difference it made. Ah, that victory music. It's so inspiring. All right, we finished the first Protoss mission. Hopefully I get my act together for the next ones. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.